Ooh. My face is shining. Look at this cheekbone though. I got like just a tad bit blush, like not even for real. Those are custom. Okay, so I'm doing a hair update so this thing really lights you up. So shalom everyone, peace and blessings to you all. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jehudijah, and if you are new to this channel, thank you so much. Here on my channel, we're all about flourishing and living a flourishing lifestyle where we are growing spiritually, mentally, and physically. So let's hop right into it and get into my hair update. So my phone is very rude right now, but okay, so what they be doing? 10 months. What? 10 months. What? So I'm 10 months Microloc, y'all, and yeah, I'm just here to give y'all an update on my hair. I recently just had a interlocking session not too long ago, so my hair is freshly retied. Yeah, I'm just here to just give you my thoughts on my hair, some updates, and please feel free to ask me questions below about my locks. So I'm still in love with my locks. Like, they are just like the easy. Y'all might hear my son in the back yelling, just ignore it. But these are like the easiest, most satisfying like hairstyles I've ever had in my life, because I've always liked box braids, Marley twists. I love Marley twists. Like, if you have watched any of my past videos, I have literally had Marley twists so many times, and that's like a style, like if I just could have kept in my head forever, I would have done that. So this is like my way of being able to do that. And of course, once they get longer, my hope is to be able to wear them in just huge twists and things like that. So I'm still loving the fact that they are micro locks, that they're small. You know, they get mistaken for sister locks. People think that I have sister locks. And for those of you that's not familiar, sister locks is basically the reason we differentiate with calling Microlocs and calling sister locks is because there's a special grid that they do according to your hair type, texture, thickness, and all of that. That's not the case with Microlocs. I just threw these on in, and I, you know, did them myself as well. And sister locks are done by a sister loctician, and I think their grid is like copyrighted or trademark, one of those. I think it's trademark. So yeah, so that's the first thing in regards to my locks. My thoughts on my locks, it's just that I love them. I'm so happy that I still have them, and they are like locking. It's really, really exciting. And then I have these right here on the side, which is boom, and it comes down to about right there. The back, they're just right here at my neck. So I guess I can do, I just want y'all to like see my hair though. I want you to see it. So yeah, it's growing, and the reason I know that it's growing so much is because in my other videos, I think I was putting pins, like bobby pins here, make sure that it fell in my face. But now I don't have to do that, and they're like really falling in my face, like especially if I have it like in a twist out or if it's braided the night before, and they like hang and get caught on my eyelashes. So they are really growing. My wash days are amazing. I have switched up how long I wait. I wait 2 weeks now because I'm really due for a wash. But since I Yeah, so since I just got my hair interlocked not too long ago, I have been trying to like just stretch it before I disturb the part or anything like that. So I use Head and Shoulders. I think I mentioned that to you all, that I use Head and Shoulders. The Royal line that they have out is in a blue bottle with the gold and stuff like that. I love it. It works really well for my hair. And it's simple. Like, I twist my hair up, I wash my hair, I let my hair dry. It's so simple. Like, I do not miss just doing so much in regards to when I had my loose natural hair. And this is like having loose natural hair, except I never have to like comb it, you know? Like, I never have to comb it or like detangle it, really, because my hair doesn't really get tangled. Not even the ends and stuff anymore. So yeah. Okay. Oh, and what I have noticed is they're starting to get heavier. You can see they just like fall, and at first I think that's what it was. They weren't really locked or dropping or budded all the way yet, and they're probably, some of them are still budding, but they weren't budded all the way. So now they're actually starting to drop and be heavy, and I just love it. I love it. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. I grease my scalp now. I get my BB, I forgot what, I'm gonna have to get that grease. I'm gonna have to show y'all a picture of it. I get my BB grease. It's green. I think it's Nugro. And I grease all around here, and I grease my scalp. I grease it. I'm really just paying attention to my hair and what my hair needs. Like I don't spray rose water on my hair anymore. It just was not doing anything. I felt like my hair was like dry, having moisture. Like, for me, I like for my locks to look healthy. I want them to look jet black. I want them to shine. I don't want it to look dry and look like it's lacking luster. None of that. I use distilled water, peppermint oil, put a couple drops of jojoba oil in there. In one of my sprays, my growth thickening spray, I have rosemary oil. I think cedarwood oil. I think that's what it is. But people have been saying how thick my hair is getting, and I know that locks make your hair thick too, but like, everyone has been telling me how thick my hair has been, and of course I see it as well, but I use that spray like all the time. Those two sprays are something that I use. So I just mentioned my hair thick. This is the nitty gritty. This is where it gets good. Okay, so I stopped doing monthly hair lock updates because at one point I had just got so frustrated with my hair, y'all. And it wasn't with all of my head. It was literally the back. The back of my hair, I was very frustrated and was just like, to the point where I was like, okay, you know what? From rows 4 on down, I will comb every single one out, and I will retwist it or braid it this time. I know that in between, like after my 6 month and between now, I was not now, but like I say 6 month to like 8 month, some around up in there, I was like irritated with the back of my head. And the reason I was irritated is because if you go back and you look at my hair video when I installed my Microlocs, my hair in the back, you know, it was like the same length coming, it was about here. And so I thought my hair had like broken off. Like, I thought I had like lost pieces of locks from rows 4 on down because it just was a mess. And I just remember like my first month or 2 being Microloc, during Tabernacles, I had Naomi just retwist like the very last row, like while we was out there, because I was sweating so much. What I didn't realize too, when I installed my Microlocs, I did not interlock any of mine at all. And I think part of me didn't do that because it was kind of like a thing of, okay, if I don't like it, I can take it down. Wait a minute, I need some water. I was really gonna like keep them. I knew that I wanted them, like, because I was in love with them. I knew I wanted them, but I was just thinking like, okay, if something went wrong, I had made provisions. So if something went wrong and I didn't like it, I could take it out. But my thing is, if you are getting your Microlocs or you're doing them yourself and you know for sure that you are not going to, you're going to save yourself a lot of trouble, because you're not going to have to worry about no slippage if you go ahead and just interlock them first. So that was the one thing that I failed to do when installing them myself, and she had to do that back row over for me while we were in Tabernacles. Well, my hair was sweating, and then I realized too, I wasn't really tying my hair up. Like, I was like sleeping with a cap and stuff on, but I wasn't like having my hair like twisted. Like, I should have had it braided down. Now, anyways, they didn't break off. So what happened is they just shrunk up. One of the reasons I wanted to comb them out too is because I thought that it looked crazy back there. I didn't think that it looked uniformed anymore. I thought it was like just looking crazy until I had Sadai recently. She interlocked it for me and she showed me, and I put a little clip on my Instagram too of my hair, and I was like, okay, it doesn't look that bad. It actually looks like they are, you know, turning into locks and things like that. So that kind of like eased my mind. But that's why now I know why the hair in the back is a lot shorter than the rest of my locks, because I've had some locks that's not even in the back but somewhere else, you know, be thin and like might break off. But that's what I thought was happening. That's why I stopped doing lock updates. And then I honestly, because I just kind of was just like, you know what, like, I'm done. And I kind of got sad about it too. I was super excited about my locks. And then I thought for a moment, I thought my hair was not growing. This is why it's imperative to make sure that you take pictures, that you video your hair, so that way you can see a timeline of what your hair looks like. Because clearly when I first did my hair to where I am now, it looks totally different. And look at that. And then my husband was even like, you tripping, like go look at this stuff, you tripping, you don't think your hair, and he was basically letting me know like, stop. So I just had to realize that there is a, like when they say this is a for real journey, like this is like having locks is a journey, because at first they were just all twists, and now they have, you know, some of them have hardened up, some of them still have loose ends. I love that my ends are still curly on some of them have budding ends. In the back it's like fully locked, which is crazy. Oh yeah, this is my favorite one. This is my favorite lock. Look at that. I'm gonna give y'all a close up, but this is like literally locked. What? Basically, these are just some things that I just kind of learned throughout my lock journey so far. Especially with me being 10 months, I'm 2 months away from being a year, which I'm super excited, and I'm gonna have something special. Hopefully like an entire video of, you know, my lock journey. So I've been definitely trying to take more pictures and going back and gathering pictures and videos that I have. you've had the tour of my hair. I've shown you, I've talked to you about everything, about what was going on, how it was. So yeah, I will see you in my next video.